Welcome back, everybody. It's March 27th, around 7:15 p.m., and we have another loaded episode. There has been a lot that has happened between the last episode to now, and so just kind of want to give everybody an update of what's going on and what we plan on doing. We got a lot to talk about. The first things first is I'm expected to receive 250 cards back from PSA this Friday, believe it or not. What? It's from the New Year special. Yeah, I know it's March. It's actually about to be April here pretty soon, within the next 3 or 4 days. But yeah, so I turned in that New Year special really late. What? That's just the type of person I am. I try and squeeze as many cards in there as possible. Probably sent too many cards. I'm sure PSA was very happy to charge me there here a couple of days ago. They got paid very handsomely. It was a $15 special, so you kind of just take some gambles and some chances. I'm a little more stricter, when it is not $15. But that being said, we do have 250 cards coming back this Friday. Also, I'll post somewhere up here what else I got going on. There's 80 other cards on the New Year special that they're grading right now. And then there's obviously the February special we talked about that I showed y'all in the past. That's in Research and ID right now. And they actually had 3 of my Kabooms. So I ended up buying 6 Kabooms. I sent in 3 to PSA. There's 1 right here. This is BGS. And then we have 1 more there, and I sold 1 at Dallas. I sold it at Dallas for some cash. So, that being said, let's move forward. So, these cards here were actually pickups at the Dallas card show. And it's quite a bit of cards, but really I made one big deal at the Dallas card show. And I purchased 20 of these Bowman Chrome First Jackson Holiday.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yes, I know he didn't make the team, but baseball's funny, and a lot of times, they try and manipulate service time, especially with a good young player like him. He was drafted first overall 2 years ago. He's the #1 prospect in baseball, and I think they're just trying to manipulate his service time. But anyways, the guy I bought it from, he actually had, he was a big baseball prospect guy, and he had 30 of these cards, guys, 30 of them. These are all the same cards, Jackson Holiday, okay? And he had 30 of them. We came up with a deal. I essentially looked at all 30 of his cards that he had, and I ended up buying 20 of them. And out of the 20, I'm actually gonna submit 17 of them to PSA, okay? And I will tell y'all exactly what I spent on these. I know I slightly overpaid, guys, but I ended up paying $800 for 20 of these, okay?
Is because you're a dumbass.
Now, these 3, I'm not gonna grade. I'm actually gonna sell them at on eBay or at a card show or somewhere here locally. They just had a few surface scratches, guys, and I'm just not gonna grade them. I'm not gonna take the risk on them. But these here, these 17 of them, I will grade. They look pretty good. And like I said, I paid a little bit of a premium because I actually got to look at the cards at the card show, really good. And so I slightly overpaid, but you know what? If they come back Gem and 10s, then I'll be fine. I won't be complaining. So I picked up, again, 20 of these Jackson Holidays from one person, okay? And I'm gonna grade 17 of them. These 3 I'm not gonna grade right here. Okay, and these are some more cards over here that I picked up in the same card show. They're all essentially about $1 or so. Not every card was $1, but I think this one I paid a few bucks for. They're all $1. The ones that you see in these card savers here, I am gonna grade on the March special, okay? So I'm gonna grade this one. This one I probably paid $1 or so. This is a new insert here. Shohei. A Randy rookie Bowman. It's not worth a lot. Corbin Carroll base, but I picked up all these here at the card show. Most of them were, like I said, about $1. Some were a little more, but I looked at most of them, and the ones that are worth grading, I'm gonna grade, and the ones that are not worth grading, then I'll probably sell them for about $1 on eBay. George Kirby rookies, I think I paid like $3 for each one of these sapphires. And then a Brandon Maya for the Yankees, Bowman first. I may or may not grade. I looked at it twice. I may look at it the third time, but we'll see. I may or may not grade this one. We'll see. So, guys, all these were pickups at the Dallas Card Show. Along with this Chet, paid about $45 for it. Looked really good. It's slightly off-centered, left to right. But I looked at it really good, and I'm going to grade it, guys. Paid $45 for it cash at the Dallas Card Show. And I purchased the Luka rookie. I actually purchased that one in a week before the Dallas Card Show. I purchased that in the Houston Card Show. It's a rated rookie. It looks really good, guys. I'm not sure if there's a print line. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm not sure there's a print line that goes up and down here. But the card looks really clean. I was able to clean it up really good. Edges look good, corners look good, centering look good. So if it's not a 10, it's because of the a possible print line. But you know, these hypers, I think they're called hypers, you know, they do have lines on them. So we'll see how nice PSA is on this one. But I think I paid $220, $230, $240. We'll call it $230 for this cash. And then this the T-Law Mojo Club Level, it's number to 49. I picked it up on eBay for, I don't remember. I'll post a little, the order details on it. But it's number to 49. It looks really good, guys. I'm hoping for a 10. All right, so the Kabooms update, guys. These Kabooms here, these CJ Stroud Kabooms, okay? There's foil on them. And I have damaged foil in the past. And with it being a nice card that could potentially be worth a lot of money, I wasn't sure how I was gonna deal with these cards. And when I was at Dallas, I stumbled upon, and I've heard of his name, stumbled upon a guy named Mr. Minty. Now, this isn't a paid ad or sponsor. I'm not sponsored by him or anything like that. But I ran into Mr. Minty, and he cleans cards. And with it being foil, and him, I'm not saying he's a professional, but I mean, that's what he does for a living. I talked to him, and I wish I would have recorded this. I didn't. I talked to him, and essentially, he cleaned 20 of my, well, not 20. He cleaned each Kaboom, and he charged me $20 per Kaboom, or per card, really. And he assessed them and gave them a grade. And how he assessed it, this is exactly what he did. You see here, it says CJ Kaboom. He essentially does puts a grade on the surface, the centering, the edges, the corners. He tells you whether you should sell it or grade it, and essentially you should use PSA, BGS, or other. So that being said, he cleaned 4 of my cards, and he assessed 4 of them. I only have 3 of them up here. I don't know what I did with the other one. I may have lost it, but essentially, the one back there in the package, he claimed it was going to be a BGS 9.5. And when he finds damage to the cards, he marks it on here. So this is the front, this is the back. He kind of marks the damages to the card, where it's at, and kind of tells you, who you should grade it with, who potentially can give you the better grade. So that being said, back here we do have a graded Kaboom, okay? And he claimed that was going to be a 9.5. So we're going to see if he's correct. We'll find out in this video. And so on these right here, I submitted these to PSA together, actually. And this one here, the PSA does have it. I'll post it right here. He claims it's going to be a PSA 9. He claims there's damage to the front and the back and where it's at, okay? This one here, he wanted me to go SGC. He think it would be a 9.5 depending on the damage. It says that it's scratches and impressions, as you can see up here. But I told him that I was gonna essentially probably risk it and go with PSA. If it was a 9.5 SGC, I was gonna risk it. And he said if I was gonna risk it, to send it separately from this Kaboom. And I'm gonna tell you why. He actually told me to leave this Kaboom with him because he said this is gonna be a 10. You got it marked right here. He said I need to leave this one with him. I didn't. I took it with me. I gave him 20 bucks instead. But yes. So I sent this one first by itself because, you know, he claims it's a 10. He claims this one's a 10. He claims the one in the box is a 9.5 BGS. And he thinks this is 9.5 and this is a 9. So he said if I was going to risk this SGC 9.5, do not send it with the 10. Because he said if you compare this 9.5 with the 10, then this may get a 9 because obviously this is a more superior card. So I sent this one in. They're grading it right now. I'll post it again where I already posted it. And I sent these in together. I put the 9 in front of the 9.5 essentially. I know PSA doesn't do 9.5s. So I put the 9 in front of 9.5. I waited several days to ship it after this card. So they did receive, actually today they received these. So I'm hoping that PSA looks at this one, decides it's a 9, then looks at this one and decides it's a better card and gives it a 10. We'll find out. So that's what I did, okay? And we will reveal what BGS graded that. And how I got that so fast, I actually got it in the mail yesterday. And I already opened it because as y'all can tell in my previous videos, I'm not good with knives. I'm probably gonna cut myself, and two, I look real silly doing it. So I already opened it and it's ready to go. But before we get into that, I'm gonna give y'all a preview of the March special. I'm gonna show y'all 2 cards of the March special. I already printed out the submission. I'm gonna ship these out within the next couple days. As you can tell, I'm always late to the party. So this is the March special. I'm gonna show y'all 2 cards, guys. And then we'll get into that, the graded Kaboom. And how I got the graded Kaboom so fast is because BGS was at the Dallas card show. So when Mr. Minty told me that that was a BGS 9.5, I essentially just walked over to their little area, the little ballroom or whatever, and did all the paperwork, BGS, gave it to them, and it came back really, really fast. So for the March special, I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek, boys and girls. We got a Gunnar Henderson rookie auto to 30. Gunnar Henderson rookie auto to 30, okay? And then for the second card in that order, we have a top chrome Shohei Ohtani numbered celebration to 99. I'm not sure how much celebration he's doing right now with the whole you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's a nice card, 99. All right, so why are we still here? We're gonna reveal this Kaboom. CJ Stroud Kaboom BGS. Again, Mr. Minty, not a paid commercial or an ad, claims it's gonna be a 9.5. I already know the grade, boys and girls. I know the grade. Here we go. Comment section. Go ahead and put your grade. What do you think it's gonna be? Is Mr. Minty correct or is Mr. Minty's wrong? We have $9.5 BGS. Kaboom. He was right. And looking at the card, and it may be hard to tell, there was some slight edge damage on the back that I noticed once it was slabbed. It's probably hard to tell, but it's right there. The edge is not, it's not the corner, it's the edge. You could probably see it right there. It's just not really, really sharp, the edge, right before the corner. And that's probably what kept it from being a 10, but it's a 9.5. Probably gonna be selling it. I'll put it on my eBay store. May hold on to it to week 4, week 5. football season. But we do have 1 grade back. So I bought 6 Kabooms, guys. I got 1 grade back, 9.5. And this one here, I made up my mind. I'm going to send it. I shouldn't send it, but I'm going to send it. And I'll have a whole different video of why I haven't sent this card in yet. But that's it, guys. Thank you. Stay tuned. This Friday, again, we have 250 cards coming back. So we'll review those grades. We won't reveal them all in one episode because that would take way too long. And then another episode, I'll show you all the rest of these submissions, okay? The rest of these cards. We got some really good cards, okay? All right, thank you, guys. Appreciate the support. Bye.